Back to the bone grit, back to the stone script, scratching my own glyphs, prime level low man. Yeah. Apex, I wake next to danger on day one. Straight from the clay tongue, ancient as Acheron. Primate with a private language, violent cadence, iron patience. Prime rib, I carve career. Knife edge lines, I scarve in there. Shark in there, dark ideas. Turn your top 5 to garden shears. I don't chase trends, I bend them backwards. Fractal patterns, crowd looks scattered. Jawbones drop like cractoplaster. Prime factor rap, I reduce your fractions. You half a bar, I'm a proof of concept. New school, cool, I abuse the options. Old rules, fold when I move the consonants. I've been raw since the first drum, first scream. I've been raw since the first drum, first scream. Every line like a fang in the earth's deep seam. You hear my name, feel a shudder in your bloodstream. From the mud to the mic to the king-size dreams. I've been raw since the first drum, first scream. Every line like a fang in the earth's deep seam. Pavement cadence, breakneck phrase. Fire in the lungs, I erase those pages. Pre-language patterns, encrypted accents. Flip scripts quick, hit glitch on your axis. Sky body grammar, stone tablet slammer. Carve my stanzas right in the canvas of granite and magma. I'm that Neanderthal with a Stanford lexicon. Hand-built skill with a fan I'm stepping on. Every neck, every echo when the set I'm set upon. Deadly when I let a little venom in the metaphor. Prime number hunger, can't divide me. Odd one out, but the odds stand by me. Climb that ladder with a mind like jagged. Rhyme so rapid, even time gets lagged. It's prime time primal, spine tingle spiral. Rivals recycled, I write new Bibles idle. Never I'm alive, why idle? Tribal war paint in a high-rise title. I've been raw since the first drum, first scream. Primary line like a fang in the earth's deep seam. You hear my name, feel a shudder in your bloodstream. From the mud to the mic to the king-size dreams. Gravel in the grin, that's flame on the bite. Crack one spark, whole big cash light. Claws in the cadence, blood on the rhyme. I don't do errors, I chew through time. I've been raw since the first drum, first scream. Primary line like a fang in the earth's deep seam. You hear my name, feel a shudder in your bloodstream. From the mud to the mic to the king-size dreams. I've been raw since the first drum, first scream. Every line like a fang in the earth's deep seam. Prime level. Tattooed on the tongue where the beast still speak.
Yeah, just that. Prime mind, Catherfield. Stone steps, cold breath. Climb slow, each rung, no net. Bare fist, bark skin, old flesh. Eyes red, wildfire, no rest. Brain wide like a saber tooth. Ancient angel in the razor suit. Pray for proof, I made the proof. Lay the roof, brick by brick, they salute. Blood in the ink, that's a trap call. Still I rise tall, never side fall. Fight in my fiber, my spinal wall. Iron in my iris, I eye all. Scroll in my skull, every line called. Heart like a war drum, time scarred. God body grammar in the grime yard. Turn a dry thought to a 5-star. This my cathedral. One man, whole clan, all equal. Bones in the floor, truth in the steeple. Road to the throne, run right through the people. Cathedral. In my cathedral. Primal brain, high aim, sharp needle. Every scar in my skin is a keyhole. I lock in, walk in, feel regal. Cathedral. Yeah, backpack prophet with a caveman posture. Sand in my sockets, avalanche in my chakra. Hand on the chapter, chant like a roster. Future in the frame, but the flame from the strata. Don't chase crowns, I grown from gravel. Glow in the battle, whole soul unravel. Flow like a javelin, thrown through the chapel. Crack stained glass, make halos travel. Mind prehistoric, design futuristic. Lines hieroglyphic, but the timing is cryptic. Fine printed physics in the 5-bar snippet. Grind so explicit, every rival gets shifted. I was raised by echoes, trained by silence. Ate my violence, made it guidance. Every wound that I wore turned water signs. Now the path that I walk birthed giant. This my cathedral. One man, whole clan, all equal. Bones in the floor, truth in the steeple. Road to the throne, run right through the people. Cathedral. From my cathedral. Primal brain, high aim, sharp needle. Every scar in my skin is a keyhole. I lock in, walk in, feel regal. Cathedral. From the mud to the marble. From the grunt to the gospel. If you want God to be fossil, carve your name in the rock, be colossal. This my cathedral. One man, whole plan, all equal. Bones in the floor, truth in the steeple. Road to the throne, run right through the people. Cathedral. I'm a cathedral. Primal brain, high, sharp needle. Every scar on my skin is a keyhole. I lock in, walk in, feel regal. Cathedral. Cathedral. Cathedral.
Esoteric, primeval in the Mediterranean, crackstone tablet, turn sand into lettering.
I'm the cipher in the spiral, glyphs in the vinyl, mind like a Bible, redacted on arrival. Crack codes while they capping their captions. I'm back in the faction where facts get to flashing. Inching in the cadence, fang in the fragrance. Rust on the blade, still cut through the lateness. Talk big, but they style too delicate. I write in bones, you just post in the pelican. Esoteric, you can't read the lettering. Line so heavy, whole page start trembling. Prime bull script, make the stone start hemorrhaging. Say my name once, watch the ground start leveling. Esoteric, they don't get the phrasing. Whole world ain't new tongue still blazing. Prime bull cold, whole globe start changing. Esoteric, esoteric, Who really want smoke with the oracle? I turn a quick joke allegorical. Every small talk get historical. Every light bar turn corporeal. Crack scores just connecting the rhyme. I bend clocks when I'm stretching the time. Yeah, chase trends when you step in the line. I chase truth when I step in the shrine. I'm that flint spark in a gas leak. Black roll, black hood, black technique. Whole rap page turn ash this week, but the chant still creep through the crack concrete. Esoteric, you can't read the lettering. Line so heavy, whole page start trembling. Prime bull script, make the stone start hemorrhaging. Say my name once, watch the ground start leveling. Esoteric, they don't get the phrasing. Whole world ink, new tongue still blazing. Prime bull cold, whole globe start changing. Esoteric, esoteric, yeah.
Hyper strange.
Yeah. Step in the room, whole mood rearranged. Primal, primal, mind on the range. Crawl from the mud, now the sky in my range. I don't fit the frame, I'm a glitch in the grain. Coded in chaos, I carve out a lane. Talk that talk, but they carbon copy same. OG ethos, upgraded brain. Old scars, new armor, over the pain. High stakes, high strangeness, side effects. Side-eye snakes, I dissect. Dialects, die hard, I dissect. Lies of death, then slide by, drive by. Silent flex, I was outside when the block threw stones. Now the blocks and chain, that's encoded zones. Turn war stories into spoken tones. Turn crumbs into crowns, I compose my throne. Yeah, hyper strange. I don't move in the line, I bend the plane. Old code in a brand new frame. OG in a hyperface, say my name. Ay, ay, hyper strange. I don't think like them, I break the game. They went in my blood, that never changed. Primal in the flesh, hyper strange. Still talk grease if they grease my fam, but I'm reading these streets like a diagram. Old heads say I'm too wild with the slang. Young ones quote me like a quiet chant. Damn, 3 flows in a bar, that's a Hydra head. Sharp tongue, split hairs, leaf fibers red. Tight rope between life and the spiral ledge. I tap dance on the edge, that's how I tread. Blueprint deep in my DNA strands. Hand me down rage, upgraded plans. Grandma prayers plus contraband. That's angel dust in the avalanche. I've been outside where the temp don't lift, where a small misstep get your whole life split. Now I move with a code and the code is script. If the vibe off center, then the whole thing clip. Hyper strange. I don't move in the line, I bend the plane. Old code in a brand new frame. OG in a hyperface, say my name. Hey, hyper strange. I don't think like them, I break the game. They one in my blood that never change. Primal in the flesh, hyper strange. From the dirt to the day, the same hunger, same anger, same heart. New chamber made thunder from danger. Turn trauma to armor, turn pressure to paper. I'm a old world phantom in a new age vapor. Hyper strange. I don't move in the line, I bend the plane. Old code in a brand new frame. OG in a hyperface, say my name. Ay, hyper strange. I don't think like them, I'll break the game. They one in my blood that never change. Primeval in the flesh, hyper strange. Hyper strange, hyper strange.
Roll out the car, dust on my Jordan, mouth full of problems.
Yeah, cold in my conscience, open apartment haunted, roaches in the faucet, voices in the closet, ash on the carpet, mask in the glove compartment, eyes in the rearview watching, whole block feel demonic. Mama said pray, I was busy with it, yeah. Turn my halo gray, every angel walked away. I don't talk tough, I just talk what I touch. Seen a man lose lungs over less than a Dutch. Spooky, weird, I grew up with the ghosts I fear. All my scars, all my peers, either grave sale or they disappear. Spooky, weird, we don't cry, we just wipe that tear. When the night talk, I just stare. Through the blood, through the smoke, I'm here. Yard had yellow tape, ribbon. Thanksgiving still in the kitchen. Uncle on the floor, lay twisted, thirsty. Turkey on the stove, still sizzling. Drama in a tall boy can. Sip it till my tongue turns sand. Tattoo on my right hand vein. Breeze never trust no man. Old heads taught me math. Quarter brick, brown lunch sack. Counting one stand, double back. Hope the karma lose track, but it don't. Circle back slow. Knock on the door in a old black coat. Voice in the hall say time to go. I took death, get in line, little bro. Talk to him. Spooky, weird, I grew up with the ghosts I feared. All my scars, all my peers, either grave sale or they disappear. Spooky, weird, we don't cry, we just wipe that tear. When the night talk, I just steer. Through the blood, through the smoke, I'm here. Sleep with one eye open, twitching. Every nightmare just re-enlisting. If I ever smile in a picture, listen. That's a mask, that's a mask, that's a mask. Spooky, weird, I grew up with the ghosts I fear. All my scars, all my peers, either grave sale or they disappear. Spooky, weird, we don't cry, we just wipe that tear. When the night talk, I just stare. I'm in blind in the ear, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here.
Primeval.
Raising the ash in the gun smoke. Whole block talking in the cutthroat. Lil' homie learn math off the drug notes. Blood on the bill, that's a love note. Cold veins, dark days. Whole life looking like a chalk trace. Judge gave time like an auction. Bid on my life with a calm face. I don't panic, I plan. Turn a op to a plan. Turn a L to a landy. Turn a block to a stampede. Demons in the cold with a fan feed. Seen a halo hang from a light pole. Chain on my neck like a tightrope. One false step, me the blindfold. One wrong word, that's a pine box. Demonic, heart iced out, all black, still on it. Pray for my soul, but the hood keep calling. Tryna drag me back to the pit, I'm falling. Demonic, eyes go red when the rage get chronic. Whole life war, I was raised in conflict. Name on the wall, primeval, I signed it. Yeah, demonic. I was in the kitchen with the hate boiling. Old heads telling me the game poison. Whole crew moving like a snake coiling. One wrong move and your face soiling. I don't rap for the fame, I report it. Every scar that I got, I record it. Every tear that I hit, I import it. In the lines like a crime being sorted. Black hoodie, over that trauma. Tattoo pain, no comma. Still see blood on the bomber. Still hear screams of my partners. Tell God you late with the offer. I've been in the fight with the martyrs. I've been in the car with the robbers. Still in the dark, no armor. Demonic, all iced out, all black, still on it. Pray for my soul, but the hood keep calling. Tryna drag me back to the pit, I'm falling. Demonic. Eyes go red when the rage get chronic. Whole life war, I was raised in conflict. Name on the wall, prime level, I signed it. Yeah, demonic. If I repent, do they let me out? If I relapse, do they take me down? If I go quiet, do they shut me out? If I go violent, do they love me now? 2 hands up and they still ain't. 2 lives lived and they both shame. 2 sides fight in the same brain. Angel on the chain, but the tag say demonic. Heart iced out, all black, still on it. Pray for my soul, but the hood keep calling. Tryna drag me back to the pit, I'm falling. Demonic. Eyes go red when the rage get chronic. Whole life war, I was raised in conflict. Name on the wall, prime level, I signed it. Yeah, primal, demonic.
Yeah, primal, ancient courage, modern pressure.
Yeah.
Stone eyes, heartbeat granite. Walk through panic, turn fear to habit. Talk big, I lived those chapters, you just captioned. I wrote the factors, cold in the alley, snow in my shoes. I stood on the corner, still hard to bruise. Pressure made pearls where the sharks all swim. I was sharp in the dark, now it glows from within. Every thread I measure it, never let a devil in. Heavy when I step, like a letter full of evidence. Said it, then I did it, I don't edit what I spit. You just echo what you hear, I'm the echo's origin. Courage in my veins, not a trend, not a phase. I don't bend, I don't break, I just run my lane. It's that prime full poise, oh so young wars. I don't flex for the noise, I just breathe and destroy. I was raised with a weak, got mapped in chalk. So I learned how to move, let my actions talk. Never asked for applause or a friendly nod. Had to carve out space with a steady jaw. You brag on the chain, I survive whole winners. You brag on the name, I revive my sinners. You bark online, we were live with the triggers. Turn pride to a pie, make a lie reconsider. I don't flinch, I focus, eyes like locusts. Pop one doubt, then I swarm that locust. Mind been molded by smoking sirens. Now I smile at the fire like show me your science. Courage in my veins, not a trend, not a phase. I don't bend, I don't break, I just run my lane. This that prime full poise, oh so young wars. I don't flex for the noise, I just breathe and destroy. Walk slow, but I cut fast. Staying firm, make the storm pass. No mask, just a scar face. Pure brass in a hard place, yeah. Courage in my veins, not a trend, not a phase. I don't bend, I don't break, I just flex my lane. That's that prime full poise, oh so young wars. I don't flex for the noise, I just breathe and destroy. Primeval. Primeval.
Yeah. Primeval. Mind state. Yeah.
Eyes half open, hand on the handle. Ash in the carpet, burnt out candle. Corner store credit, pocket full of warrants. Judge knew my face before he read the chorus. Still in my jacket, still in the projects. Graffiti on the hallway, blood on the locksets. Mama in the kitchen, praying I change pace. I'm weighing 2 ounces, she weighing my fate. Talk slick, chalk quick, outline your bluffs. All friends stall out, tryna die tough. I don't trust smiles, I don't trust fate. Only thing I trust, my mind state, yeah. It's that mind state. Cold when the sun up, smile in your face. Whole plan done up, hands on the wheel, eyes on the gate. World might break, but not my mind state. Mind state. Crawled out the crime tape, still see the past like it's on rewind. Wait, line up the lies, I separate. You could take my chains, not my mind state. Old head told me, little homie, use logic, but logic don't talk when you starving in the project. Heart full of loss, brain full of schemes. Learn math fast, turn grams into dreams. Homicide siren, lullaby nightly. Gunshot echoes, neighbors talk lightly. Everyone guilty, even if they clean, cause hunger got teeth. And it chews through a team, I seen cold killers. Cry in the cop light, tough turn tender when they reading out life. So I think 3 moves, never just one play. Death on the corner, I slide the other way. It's that mind state. Cold when the sun up, smile in your face. Whole plan done up, hands on the wheel, eyes on the gate. World might break, but not my mind state. Mind state. Rolled out the crime tape, still see the past like it's on rewind. Wait, line up the lies, I separate. You can take my chain, not my mind state. Yeah. Yeah. Black hoodie on, cold breath late, whole block watch. I call my fate. Yeah. I ain't asked blessings, I just took chances. Court day slaps on wrist or shook cameras. Primeval milestone face, brick manners. I was 13, counting out mixtapes with bandanas. Lil' homie in the big war, I had no lap, I saw. Mama say, God got you, I said, what for? If I bleed, that's me, that's my choice, that's my door. If I eat, that's me, ain't no saint. Keeping my score, they roll my death in pencil, I snap that leg. Red dot dance on my chest, I dance instead. Every room I try to mold, have my name get said. I broke that mold like bottles by the neighbor shed, yeah. I walk with the reaper, shoulder to shoulder. Cold hard, but my mind get cold. If they end on a corner, I'm taking it over. I secure my fate, I decide my closure. I walk with the reaper, eye to eye. If I fall tonight, that's how I ride. You could write my stone, but you can't write my life. I secure my fate, that's my right. I seen guys in the gravel, crowns in the gutter, big step talk, small prints when it's time for the trouble. I signed deals in the dark, blood oath with the hustle. Made peace with my demons, now they run my muscle. Talk slick on my past, but they cherry pick pages. They ain't there in them cells, count cracks in the cages. I stare straight through the voice on my name on the pavement. Said erase that script, tore up that arrangement. If hell got a throne, I'ma flip that seat. Turn flames to a stage, make the devil clap beat. If heaven got gates, I'ma climb concrete. I ain't begging for a key, I'm just dragging my feet. Yeah, I walk with the reaper, shoulder to shoulder. Cold hard, but my mind get cold. If the end on the corner, I'm taking it over. I secure my fate, I decide my closure. I walk with the reaper, eye to eye. If I fall tonight, that's how I ride. You could write my stone, but you can't write my life. I secure my fate, that's my right. If I die broke, that's me. If I die rich, that's me. Either way, when it's 6 feet deep, ain't nobody else sign that deed. Nah, if I die young, that's mine. If I last long, that's time. But every last breath, every line was a choice that I drew, not a sign. I walk with the reaper, shoulder to shoulder. Cold hard, but my mind get bold. If the end on the corner, I'm taking it over. I secure my fate, I decide my closure. I walk with the reaper, eye to eye. If I fall tonight, that's how I ride. You could write my stone, but you can't write my life. I secure my fate, that's my right. Yeah. Ink still dripping from the scroll. Yeah. Yeah. Crack letter spine on the table. Dust on the cover like cable. Flip to the page, whole frame unstable. Words turn wild, heart caught in a halo. Old script, new spit, watch it blend, yeah. Stone cut, blood ink, wet in, yeah. I was running with the wolves in the dead of December. Now the flame in my chest make the cold remember. Speaking parables, coded in a common talk. Heaven in the hood slang, halos in the parking lot. Hand on the text, I ain't talking tad letters. I'm in red line, lifeline, soul that settled. This that new wine, pour it in my veins. This that comic fire, burning in my brain. I was locked down, now I'm all them chains. Read them scriptures, everything done changed. New wine, overflow the glass. Cosmic fire and the smoke in the ass. She wrote the word in the core of my flesh. Primeval flow, but my spirit fresh. New scroll to the scroll, every line like a landmine. Chopper in the tongue, double time when it's game time. In the beginning, I was deep in the end, and now I'm carved by the verse like a blade that's bending. I got psalms in my palms, got grace in the grip. Got a mark on my heart that the dark can't strip. I was raised by the rage, by the rain on 10 roofs. Now I stand on the page, that's the base, that's the root. Old law in the rear view, cracked on the asphalt. New blood on the doorpost, that's where the past go. He let it like a ladder when I'm trying to climb higher. Every chapter like a match to the cosmic fire. It's that new wine, pour it in my veins. It's that common fire, burning in my brain. I was locked down, now I'm all them chains.
read them scriptures, everything done changed. New wine, overflow the glass. Cosmic fire and the smoke in the ash. She wrote the word in the core of my flesh. Got me go flow, but my spirit fresh. New old cloth rip when the new thread hit. Old cup crack when the new pole drip. With the flame in the sky, ever fall through quick. Know the word in my bones gon' keep me lit. Look, tongue turn turbine, verse like a whirlwind. Chop that doctrine, top spin urban. Light be flashing my sin, absence then. Dark get distant, chains go missing. I was knee deep in the graveyard glamour. Now the book in my hand like a wartime hammer. I'm a wild type prophet in a concrete choir. Every syllable is spark from that cosmic fire. Alpha in the margin, omega in the outline. Author of my lifeline, edit in my file side. Every vow, every sound wide. From the throne to the throat, that's a lie. Wine, pour it in my veins. Just that comic fire, burning in my brain. I was locked down, now I'm all them chains. Read them scriptures, everything done changed. New wine, overflow the glass. Cosmic fire and the smoke in the ash. He wrote the word in the core of my flesh. Got me vote flow, but my spirit fresh. Boop.
Engine ink in my iris, yeah. Primeval on that primal script. Stones talk if you listen, yeah. Read the blood in the lines I spit, yeah, yeah. I was carved in the cold wall. Crack brick, chalked out, roll call. Whole block with my downfall. Now they study every foul scrawl. Old code in a young frame. Concrete clergy, I quote pain. Turn my charges into domain. Turn these scars into gold chain. Scrolls tucked in a shoebox. Move weight by the dewdrops. Every dawn was a new lock. Found keys in the crew talk. Judge said I was doomed in. I just grinned with a loose grin. Same book, just a new pen. Wrote my name where the tomb's been. I write hieroglyphic on the curb, on the curb. Every mark that I make is a word that you heard. If you read what I bleed, that's the truth, that's the myth. Prime bull in the stone, I'm a walking hieroglyphic. Tag on the gate, that's a verse, that's a verse. If you trace every scrape, that's a curse, that's a church. If you read what I bleed, that's the oath that I live. Prime bull in the stone, I'm a walking hieroglyphic, yeah. Sharp tongue, that's a stone tip. Carved lungs with a slow script. Then I shift gear, let it go quick. Whole clip, flow flip, no slip, don't trip. From the gutter where the God's at. All caps when I contact. Little homie with the combat. Turn a paragraph to a contract. Chopper with it, I be running through the rubble in a minute. When I'm in it, never timid. When I hit it with the venom and I pin it to the pavement. Every letter independent and I bend it. I'm embedded in the sediment. A menace with a sentence I invented. Out of remnants of the trenches that I live in, I ain't finished. Breath cut, then I snap back. Timeline in a backpack. Every era in a flashback. Same hunger in a black mask. I write hieroglyphic on the curb, on the curb. Every mark that I make is a word that you heard. If you read what I bleed, that's the truth, that's the myth. Prime boil in the stone, I'm a walking hieroglyphic. Tag on the gate, that's a verse, that's a verse. If you trace every scrape, that's a curse, that's a church. If you read what I bleed, that's the oath that I live. Prime boil in the stone, I'm a walking hieroglyphic. Prime boil. Yeah. Look. I've been chillin' in the cut, but the cut got teeth. Every bar like a scar that you wear underneath. From the park bench, cypher to the penthouse view. Same pen, same past, same pain. New shoes, old soul with a young man pace. Still ducking these fakes like I'm fighting for space. Turn threats into threads that I weave in the tape. If the past had a price, then I paid that case. Hands on the wheel, one eye on the rear. Heard fear in a voice, I just heard my year. Turn a rumor to a roadmap, road to a stage. Turn rage to a page, then a page to a wage. I'm in that flow state, going to the flow shake. Head down, writing like I'm running from a court date. Mind in the clouds, but the money in the low safe. Heart still cold, but the bars in a warm place. Flow state, flow state. I don't ever rotate, same circle, small place. Still eating on my own faith, eyes half closed. The aim got a short rate, toe slick. Catch a fade from this flow state. From the era where you never left home with your chain out. Now they throw stones on the net, then they fade out. Talk tough, turn mute when we came round. Whole block know my name like a spray ground. I remember cardboard, battles in the heat. Now it's marble on the floor when I drag both feet. Still the same little kid that was tagging on the street. Just more zeros when I scribble, that's the only new cheat. I ain't chasing any trend, I'm a glitch in they code. Make a playlist split when I flip in that mode. Every quote like a quote from a guilty man's note. You can feel what I wrote in the lump in your throat, yeah. I'm in that flow state, going to the flow shake. Head down, writing like I'm running from a court date. Mind in the clouds, but the money in a low safe. Heart still cold, but the bars in a warm place. Flow state, flow state. I don't ever rotate. Same circle, small place. Still eating on my own faith. Eyes half closed, but ain't got a show rate. Talk slick, catch a fade from this flow state.
In the building. Yeah, new school. Same rules though.
Talking that talk, I live that. Hand me down coat, big kickback. Notebook full of them zigzags. Blueprint drawn in the gift bag. Old head said I was too fast. Too sharp, too strange, I moved past. Same block, same pain, just new math. Turned that race to a proof. Facts. OG cousin had a shoebox. Rubber band bread and a blue Glock. Told me little me bro, this a rude job. Brains be brown when the roof drops. So I studied up, quiet in the chaos. Read law books by the crayons. Turned gang signs to a seance. Some of dead dreams they prayed on. This that new school, carved from the old rules. Smart wolf, still walk with the old wolves. Still heart, still nerves, but my mind tools. Made for the mud, made for the ballroom. This that new school, carved from the old rules. Sharp tongue, cold eyes, keep my soul cool. Same war, same scars, just a new view, new school. Prime Vul, but I been new. I don't flex chains, I flex chest moves. Still got aim, just choose best use. Short fuse mind in the test tube. Mix pain, pride in the rent due. Turn that into thesis. Crime scenes and the ideas. My block talk like a remix. Old slang lace with the remix. Uncle said, boy, you too book smart. Street don't care about them bookmarks. But I seen homies in a cook cart. Caged up name on a foot chart. So I learned codes. Contract contacts. Flip that weight in the stock stacks. Still dab lokes where the cops at. Still raise signs where the chalk at. Yeah, this that new school, carved from the old rules. Smart wolf, still walk with the old wolves. Still heart, still nerves, but my mind tools. Made for the mud, made for the boardroom. This that new school, carved from the old rules. Sharp tongue, cold eyes, keep my soul cool. Same war, same scars, just a new view, new school. Prime Vul, but I been new.